Time to get more. 36 days? Now where am I going to get my groceries? The store. The store. Oh, God, how to walk. The growth of e-commerce since 2020 has skyrocketed. By Q2 2024, e-commerce accounted for 21.7% of consumer spending. The popularity of online grocery shopping in particular has increased dramatically. In response, grocery retailers have enhanced digital interfaces, allowing consumers to compare products easily. While this shift benefits retailers, it also demands greater supply chain efficiency to meet this rising demand. To adapt, grocers must optimize logistics and operations to align with evolving shopping behaviors. But how can they keep up with this growing challenge? Coming up, I'll share with you a cutting-edge technology that is transforming the grocery business. But first, it's our premier product highlight, sponsored by Mouser Electronics. Weidmüller Klippon Connect W2C and W2T terminal blocks offer flexible solutions for signal wiring and marshalling in process industry automation. Designed for complex circuit diagrams, they support last-minute changes and provide 4 key functions: continuity, disconnect, fuse, and ground. Featuring integrated protective ground contacts and standardized test points for automated testing, these terminal blocks ensure ease of use with intuitive handling and clear design. Ideal for space saving, the W2C and W2T range enhances flexibility in device connections, offering robust features like reliable clamping, cross-connection channels, and extensive marking options. Check out the Weidmüller Klippon Connect W2C and W2T terminal blocks today by visiting Mouser.com or by clicking the links in the description.
For some simple variable frequency applications, we don't need network control that determines the speed of the motor, but we do want to have a little bit better control than just on and off. So in those cases, we often turn to the potentiometer, this variable resistance device that's built right onto the front of the VFD. Very convenient for adjusting the speed. The problem is sometimes these things are closed inside of a control cabinet, and without opening up the cabinet and giving somebody access to the front of the VFD, controlling that speed might be difficult for fine-tuning. So instead, we can use the analog input and change a parameter that says to look at the analog input to get your speed command reference, not to look at the network port and not to look at the preset potentiometer that's built right into the front. But let's explain a little bit more about these potentiometers and what that means. There's 3 different wires in a potentiometer. In these cases, we're given a supply for voltage, which in most cases is 10 volts. We're also given a common, which is the 0 volt reference, and we're also given this 3rd wire, which in this one is labeled AI, or analog in. Now when we connect to the potentiometer, the 10 volts goes to one side of this big disk of variable resistance. I have that simulated here as 4 resistors in series with each other. Now that's not exactly a true potentiometer, but as the resistance changes and the voltage and the current travels through those resistors, we'll simulate the idea of adjusting a potentiometer to give you a little bit better idea of what's happening. The input signal, or that variable voltage, goes into the analog input. So if I press start, right now there's no voltage on the wire. So now here I have 4 in series, so we're going from 60 hertz, the full 10 volts, down to 0 volts in 4 individual steps. I touch the first location, and I see the speed settles right around 48 hertz. Moving to the next location, the speed settles right around 32 hertz. In my next to last location, the speed settles right around 16 hertz. And then finally, when I touch the 0 volt common wire, as I expect, I'm down to 0 volts. In a real potentiometer, as you adjust the knob, you're changing through those positions, but you're not changing it in 4 steps. You're changing it in a true analog, which means 1,000, 10,000, 1,000,000 individual positions that can be achieved as you adjust the potentiometer. So they're great devices for precise control, but this simple demonstration gives you the explanation of how it adjusts its resistance as you change the sweep of that potentiometer. Andy, back to you.
Oh, Dr. Kukenheimer, it's you. What's going on here? Don't tell me 3D me smashed and grabbed again.
Nein! It is people who followed the aisles of communication. They no longer wish to go outside shopping, yes? They no longer wish to see each other, no?
As more people buy groceries online, the food and beverage supply chain must adapt. A key logistical challenge is depalletization. Fulfillment centers managing mixed product pallets with varying shapes, sizes, and packaging is no easy task. Robots often struggle with densely packed, shrink-wrapped items causing slower processing, higher error rates, and product damage. So what's the solution? More and more companies are turning to AI. AI-powered automation improves a robot's capacity to navigate environments, increasing the reliability of depalletization. Additionally, it utilizes advanced technologies such as computer vision and machine learning to accurately identify and process densely packed, irregularly configured items. But doing everything online is great! I can be whoever I want to be!
The greatest thing you can be is yourself. And through others, you truly discover who you are.
Well, if that's true, why are you hanging out in an abandoned grocery store?
The problem is, sometimes when you discover yourself through others, they end up discovering you.
Don't low rate yourself like that, doctor. Hey, that does it for us. Be sure to check out our other videos by clicking the link, and we'll see you next time.